In this video, I'm going to share 5 things you need to know before starting an Amazon FBA business that will allow you to be successful and make more money. And these are the things that I wish I had known before starting my Amazon FBA business, because it would have made the whole thing way easier. If you didn't know, my name is Lester. I used to have a regular 9-to-5 job. I didn't know anything about Amazon, and now I do this full-time and do over $1 million in sales. And I'm certainly no business genius. I did not create a product from scratch. I simply sell items that everyone buys, like Nike, Lego, or Lululemon. I guarantee that if you follow these steps, you will have, number 1, have the opportunity to make more money. Amazon FBA is a proven business model that can be profitable. If you want to race, you simply sell more items. Number 2, if you stick to it, stay consistent, and put in the effort, it will change your life. Number 3, you will have the chance to build a successful business that you can be proud of. Now let's get started. First is you have to get over the hurdle. If you're a beginner and don't know anything about Amazon, a huge hurdle that holds most people back is to get started. You need to recognize the opportunity in the e-commerce space. It's never been a better time to do it, as everyone pretty much shops online now, and that's where the market is going. And you can see this as part of our habit now, using food delivery service like Uber Eats, Grubhub, or Postmates. We all love convenience. And if you think e-commerce is big now, take a look at this chart. You can see where e-commerce was before and where it still has to go. Amazon is the biggest store in the world. They sell about 1.29 billion worth of stuff every day. That's crazy. And I wish I had known about Amazon FBA 10 years ago, because I would have been a way bigger seller now. But it wasn't also as easy to start a basic e-commerce website back in the day. You know, you had to make a website from scratch, create a logo that would take for months. Then of course you're gonna start promoting ads that will take a lot of money. They're just saying that if a tree falls in the forest and no one's around to hear it, does it make a sound? It doesn't matter if you had the best product if no one knew about it. So Amazon solved this problem for you. Amazon has huge warehouses all over America, has its own airplanes, and just partner up with Rivian, an electric company. Amazon just ordered over 100,000 of these electric vans, so that way they can cut the competition working with FedEx or UPS. You don't see anyone else doing this. Amazon literally makes it easy for you, as they take out the most difficult part of the process, which is shipping and customer service. This frees you up so you can focus on selling name brand items and grow your business. Amazon even includes the BSR, or best selling rank, for each item, so you know how much demand is for that product. So if you have been on the fence, this is your sign to get a piece of the pie, and it's absolutely free to create an Amazon account. Number 2 is you gotta be like water, as Bruce Lee said. Be willing to adapt. Amazon started as a bookstore. Look where they're at now. American Express was a mail service delivery. YouTube's original concept was to start an online dating website, but it transformed itself to the biggest video sharing platform, and here you are now, hitting the subscribe button. Understand that Amazon is not perfect. You're not gonna get rainbows without the storm, and you gotta take the good with the bad. I tried selling toys, but I found out they were just big and bulky, and I did not enjoy it. So I had to adapt and transform my business, so I started selling beauty products and video games, as they were smaller items that can fit more in one box. Our attitude is gonna determine whether we're gonna be successful or not. Don't let the water get stopped by the dam. Break through it. Number 3 is you gotta understand the cash flow carousel. Starting an Amazon FBA business takes money. You have to buy products, and it takes time for those products to sell. In a normal cycle, it can take 2 to 3 weeks before your products gets checked in and be live on Amazon.com. Then it would take another 30 to 45 days before it would take to sell. So it can be around 2 months before you get your money back, so it's good to have some money set aside or have that buffer just in case some products takes longer to sell. To avoid spending too much money, I list all of my credit cards and how much balances I have left on each one. I also write down how much money I'm getting from Amazon, and I simply just use a Google Sheet for all of this. Being organized like this helps me see the whole picture, as I can see how much money I have all together. And I do this every Monday as part of my routine, so it kind of sets me up for the week to know how much money I have so I can spend for this inventory. Number 4, you need to know that space is essential. All the products that you buy will take up space, so I highly recommend for you to have a designated workspace for prepping these items before you send it to Amazon. When I started, I didn't have the luxury to do this on my 500 square feet apartment, so the products were basically my roommates. A couple things that can help you create your workspace is to find a prep center, a spare room, or even a garage. The prep center is my favorite one as I can send items to them and they pretty much do the prepping and packing for me and send it right to Amazon. Plus, the prep center I work with is located at a no state tax. There's a bunch of them out there, and one of the best resources I've found is prepcenter.com to find a very good prep center for you to work with. Number 5 is Don't Stop Believing. I love this song, but it's even a greater story for the best quarterback of all time. Nearly 200 draft picks went before Tom Brady before he was selected by the New England Patriots. Brady didn't have the superstar qualities, and he was a backup for the Patriots for almost 2 years. Finally, he got his opportunity and never looked back. He led the Patriots to 6 Super Bowls and now considered the best quarterback of all time. Hate him or love him, Brady is an inspiration to anyone who has ever faced challenges. The great news is that we are not playing in the NFL. We're simply selling things online where we buy it low and sell it for high. It's not rocket science. When I started, it took me forever to find good leads. I started selling used college textbooks in hopes to start selling name brand items. I would spend hours to find these items in demand with good profit, and sometimes I would get frustrated for just how long it would take. But you know, I kept grinding at it, I kept working on it and putting as much effort as I could because I know once I start practicing, I would only get better at it. Now I can find a bunch of leads if you give me an hour or two. Anyone can do this, but it's not sexy. You have to put in the hard work and effort just to get better. As I mentioned, it's a skill that anyone can learn. And it's going to be worth it as you are building it for yourself. It's going to be your own business. You're going to be the one who's in control and be the boss. And you can definitely start part-time. You don't have to go full-time and quit your job right off the bat. You can definitely go at your own pace. It was about around 8 months before I quit my 9-to-5 before doing Amazon full-time. Don't get discouraged if you don't see results immediately. Just keep trying, be persistent. Therefore, just do it. What do you got to lose? Be excited. And if you guys want to learn how to sell name brand items, click this video right here. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.